Good morning, Deify here, and welcome back to Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, and we're no longer at 6 more kids. There was another finger there, I forgot how you couldn't see it. We're at 4 more kids, or four more kids. I should really get into the European style of counting on your fingers. It just seems a lot cooler. Honestly, that's a little bit of a selfish reason, but whatever. Ooh, this doesn't look like a good day of letters. I ended the relationship with Nigel because he wasn't logical enough. Nigel and I share... Are you calling him dumb? Nigel and I shared some common ground, for example, his interest in Ghost Strange, but his strange insistence on having tantrums was the reason the failure. Nigel was not suitable, but I was 100% truthful from the outset. I have a suspicion Nigel was cyberstalking me for a period after the breakup. Yikes. Okay, well, set everything to private, and okay, this kinda offsets it. May and I are still together, and we have a place of our own. We both really enjoy history documentaries. That's why I set you up. We're so compatible that I can easily live with their obsession with photobombing. The best thing is I was completely honest with her. We're really happy together. This could be for life. Sweet. We're doing pretty darn well, but we're not at full reputation anymore. Well, I'm not dealing with the VIP right out the gate, so we're gonna start with, Carl. Right? Yeah, Carl Cornthwaite. This is a little bit of a weird... It looks like a weird N. The kerning is a little off. I almost called it the Kemming, because that's the name of the subreddit about bad kerning. Oh geez, no, I accidentally clicked. Carl Cornthwaite, the 2-star English teacher and an Aries born on March 28th, looking for a woman he's interested in, going to the zoo, watercolor paintings, and herbaceous borders. Okay. He loves blue eyes and dark brown hair. He's relaxed, methodical, extrovert, traditional, and romantic. His bad habit is arguing over nothing. And his guilty pleasure is wacky hair colors. Yeah, I think we can find something for you, you vintage type. Well, I'm not getting any super standout people, so I'm going to try Josephine Goodworth. She's a 2-star scaffolder and a Virgo, born on one of my ex-girlfriend's birthdays of August, I can read, 25th. 4 ticks of attraction, that's really why I'm setting them up. And she likes playing tiddlywinks, so she is somewhat vintage, however, just looking at her dress... and her boot camps and orienteering, I would say she's actually practical. But, I mean, if they can line up on tiddlywinks, that's better than lining up over nothing, am I right? Alright, we've gotten them up to 4 ticks of attraction with some nice dark brown hair dye. Now, I have, some more exciting news. Well, I mean, it's kind of... I've had it before, but it still makes me happy every time. I got another comment on my YouTube videos from Kitty Powers herself, which is awesome. Hot with red meat from our light brown mullet man. And essentially what she said was some of the things that a few other people have told me, but I mean, I hope you'll forgive me if you say, for saying that I would rather hear it from like someone who had a say in developing the game. I'm not actually sure if I don't know if Kitty actually worked on it herself, because granted, I don't know how much programming she does, but I would assume she was probably there through a lot of the design stuff, because she seems very knowledgeable, and what she was telling me was, kind of like the basic idea that I had been recently going for, which is match up their types and then try to get as much personality as you can. So, just from that, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume that those are like the 2 most prominent, and then, just bonuses if they're horoscopically good or have an interest that actually lines up or something. I don't actually know why I lied there. I kind of got a little bit distracted. Let's see. So we got Dub, Cap, Nick, Cream. Dub, Cap, Nick, Cream. Dub, Cap, Nick, Cream. I gotta auto wrap this stuff. I want the start looks good. Oh yeah, I should have known, because we just asked her and they don't line up there. He was worried that it wasn't too fattening, and he's relaxed. I mean, come on, dude. You want all the fatteningness you can get in the world. Don't lie to me. On Valentine's Day, you buy your loved one a bunch of roses, a massage oil. Okay, a bunch of roses. We have actually, I'd say that we've pushed them into a I will set them up category, just because not really digging this guy. He's not putting out good vibes to my black book. There's no one who just was kind of like, that's the one. So I'll go for 4 ticks of attraction with some interest that line up. That definitely seems doable. So you want to get more serious? Yeah? Think they're in love, and I'll get some money to kick me up over 54,000, because right now we're sitting at 53,998. And now, I'm going to regret this, but now I'm going to do a VIP, just because I thought it was funny that Isabella was wearing the same shirt that our last client was. If you look closely, he had it on under his jacket. Isabella Cheeseham, my favorite kind of sandwich. She's a VIP nuclear scientist and a Taurus born on May 3rd, looking for a woman. That's also going to be an interesting one. Not a lot of lesbians in my black book right now. She's interested in laptops, Hollywood exposés, and action movies, and she has a preference for hazel eyes and white hair. She's relaxed, methodical, introvert, experimental, and spicy. Bad habit, she's telling bad jokes, my favorite, and her guilty pleasure is posh hotels. I mean, let's be serious. If they were the same price, who wouldn't choose the posh hotel over the motel? Well, we do have Paige Wickerthorpe, who seems alright. I'm going to have to go to a hard restaurant to try and get Isabella as many hearts as possible. She's a 2-star funky knitwear designer. That's interesting, that's for sure. She's a Leo, born on August 23rd. 4 ticks of attraction. Naturally, that's sweet. Too bad it doesn't stand out as well as, like, what was it, Lucia did. But she does like photobombing, so that's glam. I'm pretty sure she said she was glam. I kind of can't remember. Can I view the intro again? I thought there was a way to, like, do that. Maybe not. Who was it? It was... Oh, yeah, and this was Lucia. That's right. But Paige, yeah, we don't know anything else about her, but they do seem to have some interest, that lineup. So we're going to try it, and we're going to go to a hard restaurant just to push the idea home. What? Something's going on outside. That was weird. So I'll use that as a segue into this, because it just brought something to my mind. I don't know how other universities do it. I would assume they kind of do something similar. But my school, during finals week every quarter, they have what is called 24-hour quiet hours, which should be fairly self-explanatory. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Hot no-meat dish. And nothing weird. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of that, just because I'm kind of a loud person, and sometimes I get excited, like if I'm watching hockey, I will, start yelling. But it's usually, like, short and, not too big of a deal. I don't understand why people like that guy out there just kind of walk out and start shouting nonsense, like... Come on, that's just annoying. I mean, I'm not really trying to study here right now. I'm gonna go get dinner first before I do, because I got a physics final tomorrow, and my interactive narrative final tomorrow, and I need to meet my TA for 170, which is my senior game design class, if you haven't picked that up yet, tomorrow. But, I'm still I'm like making noise. I'm not like totally like up in arms about, no, be quiet, I can't hear anything. But I mean, like, this is Sweet Next Door was like throwing a party the other day. I'm like, really? That's weird. I didn't go and break it up. That's not my scene. But I was like, really? The day before finals week starts? I mean, okay, you do you. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying a new setup with my mouse that I'm not really sure how it will work out. I'm gonna guess that we want to smash it. Oh, no, man. If I had missed twice more while clicking, we might have gotten away with it. So this is not gonna happen. But I'm trying a new setup with my mouse where I actually have my router box sitting in one of my drawers. Oh my god, why did I do that? I just remember, you're not that. Oh my, I was like, oh yeah, well I tried methodical, and oh yeah, she's methodical. My brain is scrambled today. Like, normally I can commentate random things and still play the game competently. Apparently not so today. But I have my router box sitting on top of an open drawer in my desk because, like, it's just a more natural place for my hands rather than, you know, kind of like up here in like this awkward angle. I don't really know if you can see that. Oh my gosh. This is the first walkout I've had in a long time. I'm so sorry. That was absolutely my fault. So we kind of have no one now. To be fair though, that last one, they were not going to get set up. So I'm not too annoyed that things went sour. It's just like, wow, I totally could have avoided that and maybe pulled a second date. At least then I wouldn't have lost the reputation, but whatever. We're going to try Blanche Beanstern, the 1-star club promoter and a Cancer born on July 16th. 2 ticks of attraction. She likes watching foreign films and gallery openings and broadsheet newspapers. I think broadsheet newspapers is vintage, but she's definitely more of an arty type, and I'm kind of just like, what's the phrase, like, grasping at something. I'm trying something that I don't think will work. But anyways, as I was saying, I've got this weird mouse set up because I saw my friend doing it, and I was like, oh, that's actually really cool because it keeps your hand at a... Well, I wouldn't really say it's natural. How much can you see? Like, let's see. I've got, like, my hand draped over my chair, so I mean, it's like, that's gonna be loud, I think. It's not exactly natural, and I still don't know if you could actually see that, which is pretty funny. But, it's just more comfortable than hoisting it up in the air and hoping that, you know, you don't start hurting, because my hand usually starts hurting after a while. Hot dish with white meat and no tomatoes. I can do that. We'll get you just grilled chicken from our brown man bun person. But it's just another one of my janky setups. It's also good because it keeps my mouse a little further away from my microphone, so maybe the clicking will be less intrusive. Because that's one thing I've kind of disliked about this mouse, is this mouse is loud. But it's a janky setup to, let's see, can you see this one? Maybe, is it out of the way? No, darn it. I'm trying to like show you how I live my life and it's not working. But I have my iPhone cord running through my wallet because the way that it needs to be set up, because my charging port's a little broken, is that it needs to be held at like an upwards angle, so it can't just be lying in vertically, so it runs through my wallet, which lifts it up, and that's how I charge my phone. Ooh, that worked out so well. So this is a game that I can play pretty well when I'm talking about nonsense, mainly because I stopped talking during, so that works out really well. I'm digging the vibes that I'm picking up between these two. They're pretty swell, the only problem again being that she's arty and our client is vintage, so... But 3 for 3 tells me that I should just go for it because we're not gonna get anyone better. You don't like coconut charm and you love chocolate supreme, so have a coconut. Suck on that. Oh my gosh, another coconut charm? Are you for real? Okay, we at least got the good one in there. Chocolate supreme, her absolute favorite. Yeah, it was mediocre, but we did find your favorite. I think we should still be fine to set them up together because we got kitty powers. Yeah, so let's just do that. You want to be my significant other? Yeah, of course we do. And that's another decent couple setup. Oh boy, Libby. Hello, Libby Light Dawn, the 2-star ufologist. I think it's supposed to be one who studies UFOs, if I had to guess. So I'll just call it a UFOlogist. That's hard to say. But I could be totally wrong. Actually, hold on. I have this super secret thing called the internet. So what happens if I search ufologist? What happens if I do that? What does it tell me? What does it tell me? Ufology. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it is a pseudoscientific study of reports, visual records, physical evidence, and other phenomena related to unidentified flying objects, and they've been subject to various investigations. Yep. Got that all. That's exactly what I thought. Glad that I proved myself correct. So we have Libby Light Dawn, the 2-star ufologist. I should have looked up the pronunciation while I was at it. And a Sagittarius born on December 4th, looking for a woman. She's interested in visiting farms, countryside walks, and zorbing. She loves brown eyes and white hair. She's active, carefree, introvert, traditional, and romantic. bad habit is whining, and her guilty pleasure is knife throwing. Wow, okay, classic hippie type. Now, the reason I was so excited to see you is... Oh, did she go away? I had another ufologist. Well, Nyla may not be an ufologist, but she does like UFOs, so maybe. She's a VIP angel investor, so that'll be fun. Luckily, they're both Sagittarii. One tick of attraction is not gonna be fun, but we're gonna persevere because there's no one else for her. I'm not feeling too confident about this attempt at setting her up, but it will be a good discovery process for people in the future, I suppose. Yeah, this restaurant is killing it. Do like dusty pink hair. This Kitty Powers might actually be a lifesaver if their personalities end up lining up even in the slightest. Well, no, not even in the slightest. Hot with fish and nothing spicy. Because we would still need... We'd probably still need 3 out of 3 to get a VIP on our side, especially with such low attraction. But, I mean, it's worth a try. When you're out shopping, like to be left to browse or like to be helped by the staff, there's one. That is a great start. I don't think they would stay together if we got them together, though. So that's something I need to be worried about. Oh yeah, so also when I was at my friend's house and I saw his awesome mouse setup, oh darn, there we go. He also introduced me to, well, he introduced me to it a long time ago, but I finally got to play Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which if you haven't heard of it, it's a super fun game where one person has a bomb on the screen and they need to defuse it using instructions that the other person has, and of course you're not allowed to look at the other person's visuals, so the person reading the instructions can't look at the screen, the person looking at the screen can't look at the instructions. But oh my gosh, it was an absolute blast, and he and I actually made a really good team. I only blew up one bomb, and that was because of a glitch in the game where it thought I cut a wire through the bomb, and that also just so happened to be the wrong wire. So the game is still kind of a little glitchy, but I had a great time. Actually, I should probably do tradition, just because we could have pachinko coming up. Oh, we should not set these two up even if we have the option, because the 2 lies are going to make it an inevitable breakup. I need to start realizing that if I really want to like min-max this game, I would rather have my client walk out of my agency than give me a breakup. So, because, you know, the breakup can't really do that. Oh gosh golly, who was our waiter? I think it was Jemima. Oh my gosh, can't believe it. Aunt Jemima! The syrup, of course, is here still! What's syrup doing in a Thai restaurant? I thought that was more of like an IHOP type thing. But that's cool. I'm gonna say don't quite like them. It wouldn't have been good for either of you, so I'm gonna keep searching, I'd say. See, the problem here is that Louisa Butterstein is my only hippie person in my black book, and ooh, yeah, we're not setting them up. Well, you know, we really don't have anyone at this point, so I'm just going to use this for a time of discovery, and I think I'm also going to limit myself by saying if they don't line up at all, I'm actually going to reject them, so I'm not in this perpetual cycle. But we're going to try Casey Middleford first, the VIP airline pilot and a Gemini. No attraction, that's great, but she does like building tree houses. That's practical, but maybe if you squint really hard, it could be hippie also. Yeah, I'm really just trying to find out her personality for future people. Well, I guess Chinese food will have to make up for having a bad date, right? I think it could. I love Chinese food. You could do a lot of bad things to me and Chinese food would make up for it. Something hot with white meat. Not fishball soup. Not that. Peking duck. Beijing cow ya, please. From our, short, spiky, faux hawk, brown-haired waiter person. And we're going to start with social, of course. Close friend, close friend. Okay, we're going to see the movies one-on-one, I see. You know, close friend. Is that what they call them these days? I can't wink very well. I am not a good winker. That sounds a little weird. What do you only watch specific programs? Of course you do. Well, you're a VIP, so I should probably try lying to you. But I'm not going to try that hard because, like I said, I'm probably going to reject her anyways. But it looks like we're going to get 30 coins. Really, that was like my reasoning. It's like maybe we could get money out of it. Oh, because that's always pretty sweet. What's that over there? Now I know what to do, so we'll squish that. Yeah, thanks for that. I got your back. I know what to do with spiders when I'm not talking about random things. I don't know why I pulled on my hair a little bit there. Who am I talking about? I'm always talking about random things. That's just what I do. Clean the kitchen. Okay. You know, I'm actually kind of, fudge. No, I shouldn't set up. I should not set up bad couples just to set them up. I'm gonna try. Wow! Yeah, that's not gonna work anyways. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to keep picking out bad ones. Well, you did. So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm just gonna say, let's just be friends. And she was probably gonna say that anyways. So, you know, this will at least artificially limit us to 3 dates as opposed to trying forever and ever and ever. You know, I was really hoping that we would get someone new in our black book, but we didn't. So we're going to do Grace Troutberger because she's the last person we don't know anything about. She's a 1-star taxi driver and a Scorpio, so they don't line up there. That's great. Again, no attraction. Who needs that? Look, they don't even line up at all. We don't know anything else about her. What could possibly go wrong here? I guess going to the American restaurant could go wrong. I mean, not that it matters she's 1 star, but it's still like, American restaurant's my least favorite just because I know all the food. It's not exciting for me. Ginger ponytail, and what would you like? Something cold with red meat and no dairy. So, bologna sandwich. That looks like it has cheese in it, though. That's the only thing with cold and red meat. So sorry, girl, you getting dairy. Not that the game's gonna know that, though. Social seems to be the popular first choice. Okay, gonna go to a quiet pub too. If we get 3 out of 3, I'm totally gonna set them up. If not, well, what are you gonna do? I suppose, right? Let's do spiciness now. Valentine's Day, buy your loved one a bunch of roses or some massage. What? Ooh, bunch of roses. You don't say. We are very romantic. So we, with any luck, do not want to fart. Farting, bad. Ace is wild, I believe, so let's just go low again. 8 is literally the worst thing we could have gotten. Thankfully, it ended right there. I thought there were 4 in the easy restaurants, but apparently there's only 3. And boy, oh boy, am I glad about that. I would have really liked to see purple, but whatever. Label everything or throw it in the bin. Ooh. You have no direction in life. Well, they're not 3 out of 3, so I don't really want to set them up on that. If they were 3 out of 3, I probably would have done it, going against everything I said. But artificially limit it. I'm sorry, girl. We're rejecting you. I know we're like each other's everythings and whatnot. But there's just no one good for Libby, and I don't want to waste you and your beautiful face and personality and everything on someone who you're gonna break up with. That's not terrible, right? Well, we got one more new person, but it's not looking good. I'm not really feeling it. The question is, do I try that or do I try for Nyla again? I'm actually going to try Nyla again. Just because these two would have a chance, because her guilty pleasure is edgy stuff. They might be able to do something. Now, to steal a phrase from this game, if this doesn't work out, no skin off my nose. I know that's like an actual phrase, but I see it in this game most of the time, because who actually says that? But we will try and make it happen, so we brought you misdemeanor. But we did drop some serious notes on it. Yeah, we did. Yeah, at least I got something right. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Something hot with red meat. You don't like freaky stuff. So does that mean you're, like, actually, a hippie type? Because I could have sworn you were edgy with, like, the UFOs and whatnot. I suppose we can find out. We can't talk about any of those. What do you think of horoscopes? Everything. Fantastic. Okay. And we're both Sagittarii, so that's great. Huh. I wonder if there might actually be a chance. This is where, oh my gosh, I was just gonna say this is where I need Kitty Powers to come through because I was feeling bad about the VIP, you know, I want to get all the hearts possible. I did see a yellow, so let's try it. Do you join in or politely decline? We're going to try lying, but now I'm feeling a little iffy about it. I wanna say that they could be happy together, but if we're going to keep lying like that, I don't think they can be. I will let the romance option decide, and I think I'll find out right here. I'm gonna say that's the X. Okay, so they are both romantic. However, that is also another negative on the date. Which means, you know, will they want to see each other again? I don't think I should... what do I do? 557-871-6270. 557-871-6270. 557-871-6270. What do I do about these? We got two small negatives, but we also got some extra hearts to make up for it. I'm gonna try and go for it. I'm gonna go for it and see what happens. Oh my gosh, hashtag yeah. I don't know what to think about this couple in the slightest. And Carl's letter doesn't leave me feeling very good. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Josephine and me are still seeing each other and we've shacked up together, isn't it? We both blimmin' love arguing over nothing. Cool. A lot of couples wouldn't like that, but sure. And I love her so much I don't care about her unhealthy interest in leaving clothes on the floor. To tell one or two porcupines, but it was definitely worth it. We're flipping well in love, isn't it? We're like soulmates and everything, yeah. That was the lie where I was like, why did I tell a lie? You guys are like 2 and 1 star. I could have been fine, so whatever. I don't really know what to make of this episode. This was a weird episode for couples set up. So we're just kind of going to need to wait for tomorrow to see what actually happens. It'll either be a really late night recording or an early in the morning. It'll be a really late night recording. Because I'm like, no, wait, I'm going to get up at 10 and my final's at noon. So yeah, late night recording after a long day. It probably won't be my best. Just a heads up. I'm supposed to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time on Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, goodbye.